Hello, my Capricorn family, my fellow Earth sign. I am so happy to be pulling cards for you today. So, if you've been wondering what your angels, ancestors, guides, spirit team has been wanting to share for you for the month of September, you've come to the right place. So, let's see, Capricorn family. What does your spirit team want you to know for the month of September? Ooh. Okay. So it looks like maybe I'm looking for one more card. One more card, please. Well, it gave me two, and that's okay. All right. So it looks like for the month of September, the first card that fell out was the Ace of Swords, and this is my card for clarity. So there's going to be an opportunity for clarity in a specific situation, and I'm wondering if there might be a place in your life that you're feeling a little bit held back, like you feel maybe an obligation to continue doing something for somebody, or an obligation to stay in a specific job. There's some type of obligatory, if that's a word, energy. And I feel like there's going to be some clarity here on how to remove those binds, the sort of, I'm envisioning it cutting through those binds that are holding you in that place of restraint. So yeah, there's going to be newfound clarity on that situation, how you can kind of free yourself. We have the Death card here, which can be a little bit scary, but I absolutely love it because it's the rebirth card. And I feel like once you cut yourself free from whatever's holding you back, you will have this newfound rebirth. It will be this new burst of energy for you. It's going to be a big shift, a big change for you that you're not maybe used to, which I know sometimes can be hard for Earth signs because we like that feeling of being balanced and trustworthy. But there is this death and rebirth cycle that is headed your way for the month of September. We have the King of Wands in reverse. So we need to make sure that throughout this process, we are maintaining our fire. We are, this to me is telling me that we need to be a little bit cautious with this specific situation that we're freeing ourselves from. We don't need to burn bridges, right? We don't need to necessarily leave in any type of negative way. It can definitely be a positive way. And you know, this is a king energy. It's more of an advanced energy. He's more in control. He is a little bit adventurous, so this might feel like a new adventure that you're stepping into for yourself. And we have the Page of Swords in reverse, so I feel like there's maybe going to be some confusion. You might not know where you're going, where your life is headed to, and that can be a little bit of a scary feeling. But the universe is here to support you. Your spirit guides, your team, your angels are all here to support you on this journey. We also have the Six of Cups in reverse. So I'm getting the message that there might be certain family members or friends that might not agree with your decision, but you need to recognize what's best for you and push through that anyway. Because when our lives continue in this road, it can feel stagnant at times. I'm feeling like there was some type of stagnant energy in your life that needed a shift. You needed to find your fire, find your passion again, because it feels like it was lost, but it feels like it's going to be ignited again. I do feel that little bit of confusion, like, what in the heck am I doing? Am I making a mistake? But you're not. Any choice that you make is divinely guided. You can never make the wrong choice. So you're meant to make the choices that you do. Um, your spirit guides, your angels and ancestors, they're all here to support you, even if people in our physical reality might not agree, because the situation might involve people that we're really close to. It might be a situation that involves our children. You know, the Six of Cups has children on it. It might involve kids, it might involve family, or even people from your past. Might be stepping back into your life, or people might start becoming a person of your past, is what I'm seeing. So there might be certain people that we leave behind on our new journey. So I think that this is the card that fell out is full moon in Pisces, but I do feel like it is kind of a Capricorn energy at the same time with the words balance, spirituality, and practicality, because I feel like Capricorns are usually fairly practical, but it's telling you, you need to balance in that spiritual aspect as well. So if you're feeling guided, thank you. If you're feeling guided to maybe start doing morning meditations or some type of spiritual ceremony or ritual, maybe even around the moon in the month of September, it feels like there's a lack in some area here, and it feels like maybe you're not doing your spiritual practices as much as you would like to be, which that happens. There's ebbs and flows. There's some months I don't feel like doing anything. They're recovery months for me. I kind of step out of my very specific rituals or routines that I like to do when it comes to my spirituality, and I take a week, a couple weeks, a month to rest and recharge. But it's telling you to step back. I really feel that in this King of Wands energy, to step back into that flow and that fire, to bring back that balance in your life. If you're feeling drained when you come home from work and you just have no energy to do it, that's fine. Be practical. Instead of doing a nighttime routine, let's do a morning routine, a 5-minute morning meditation. That's very doable. I'm going to pick up these cards that fell here for us. Month of September, Guardian Angel, you are not alone. And I do have this message very strongly for you that you are not alone, Capricorns. Your spirit team has your back, because it might feel a little bit crazy, a little bit like, what's going on here? Why is this big shift happening? I was not prepared for it. Or, I'm starting to be spontaneous and I'm not normally like that, or I'm taking this leap of faith too. But your guardian angel is here. They have your back. Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Again, you know what's best for you. You know what actions to take that are divinely guided. And even though other people might not agree with your choices, honor that inner knowing, because you know better than anybody else what's going to be best for you at this time. Okay, so I feel that this message is going to resonate for some people. Some people it's not going to. This is a collective reading. So some people might resonate with this. Some people might resonate more with the reading for their rising or moon sign. We have a sun, moon, and rising sign in astrology. So if this particular reading is not resonating with you, check out one of your other signs, because those messages, or even the combined message, might make more sense for you. So, Ten of Cups card. Briefly, this is like the happy family card. This is emotionally feeling like you are, it's almost like a bliss type of emotion. Things can be going right for so long, and then all of a sudden we encounter something that shifts that, or we might encounter some type of disappointment or argument or heartbreak that might be entering our lives. So for the month of September, I feel like there's going to be some type of very deep emotional situation here. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So I feel like there's going to be a big release. So if you're somebody that's usually grounded, you don't get emotional very often, you are calm, cool, and collected, I feel like the month of September might be a time when you might actually cry, or you might find yourself feeling more emotional or more vulnerable. This combination here is kind of like Spirit saying there's going to be a time coming up where you're going to feel vulnerable, but you need to step into that vulnerability because change is coming and change is necessary for growth. You know, there's that phrase where, you know, it's kind of like nobody's ever happy. Nothing ever makes somebody permanently happy, if that makes sense, because we're always trying to reach new goals. It can kind of be like that person that has a goal to get a specific item. They get that item and then they just set a new goal to get a different item. You know, it's never like we're just happy with this forever for the rest of our lives. Change needs to happen. We need to allow ourselves to be vulnerable so that we can step into our newfound happiness. So I feel like there are certain things that we need to release and unbind ourselves from. And it could even be with our job, it could be with family. We have the Page of Pentacles here, which is why I'm thinking it probably is a job or a home life related situation, because that's what Pentacles deal with a lot. So even maybe stepping out of a job or allowing yourself to be vulnerable by applying to many different jobs that maybe you wouldn't have applied to before, or that you wouldn't have thought that you would be interested in or good at, but you found this new desire to maybe just try it out. So it's like there's a new path. You're forging this new path, kind of going in a different direction than what maybe you're used to. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and it honestly, upright, it kind of looks like this guy is doing Reiki on that plant, which is absolutely wonderful. And it can kind of feel like a waiting energy, but I feel like things are going to happen pretty quickly for you. And I feel like you're going to find stability a lot quicker than you think. I feel like things are going to go a little bit downhill and you're going to be like, oh crap, how long am I going to be stuck here? But then it's going to go back up just as quick. So I do feel like that Seven of Pentacles in reverse is saying that things are growing for you exponentially. And it's definitely like, even though this top part isn't, you know, super big, the root system is growing. So it's kind of like building that foundation, that time of foundation building. But I am going to do some of my more magical oracle cards for you, because I feel like, I don't know, it's getting to that time of year. I'm super excited for Halloween and fall. And I just want mermaids, unicorns, fairies. Why not? Let's see what messages they have for you. Month of September for Capricorn. Alrighty, I love this unicorn card. It wanted us to have 2 fairy cards, which is perfect. Okay, so this unicorn card, miracles. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. So if things are starting to feel a little bit mixed up, crazy, oh my goodness, what's happening? Miracles are on their way. Everything is working out. Surrender the how. You might have an end goal in mind, but you have no idea how you're going to get there. Or you make a quick decision and now you're like, oh crap, what's going to happen next? Surrender the how of what's going to happen, and maybe just envision that end goal of that bliss or that abundance that you would like to reach, and know that your spirit team has your back for that. This mermaid card is beautiful. The message here: wander, voyage, crossing deep waters, pilgrimage, journey of the soul. So you had that death card in the beginning, that death and rebirth. And I feel like there is definitely this journey for you for the month of September that you might be starting to step into, and really spreading your roots, starting that pilgrimage, crossing deep, maybe deep emotional waters where maybe you'd shut yourself down for so long, but now you're starting to open yourself back up and be vulnerable, and releasing certain emotions that maybe you've held on to for a really long time. And it's telling you it's time. It's time to do that, to grow and heal. We have the Flourish card. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So I definitely feel like whatever this journey is going to give you a lot of insight for you to be able to share your experience with others. And that word flourish is really reminding me of this Seven of Pentacles card. I feel like you're starting to step into this flourishing energy. You know, sometimes, you know, with plants, we need to trim them way back. We need to trim their branches or their leaves so that they can grow even bigger and more beautiful. So even though it might feel like you're being cut or pieces of you are being kind of plucked or pulled away, it's only so that you can grow and flourish from this. We have believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights says you are a part of nature, so you are magical too. So if you are, if you like the northern lights, then this is, you know, probably a pretty specific message for you. Or if you are really into fairies or magic, this is a wonderful message. You know, you just being you are magic in yourself. You were born from nature. You are part of nature. And if, you know, Capricorn, you're an earth sign, you're an earth energy. So maybe stepping out into nature could be really good for you in the month of September. I don't know what this year is going to bring as far as fall and autumn times when the leaves are going to change or anything, but we're starting to step into this really beautiful time of year. September is usually pretty hot still, so maybe getting out, if you really enjoy the warmth, getting out and enjoying that sunshine while it's still out there and warm. So these are some beautiful energies, beautiful messages for the month of September for you, Capricorn. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to share. Feel free to private message me if you are interested in your own in-depth personal reading, or if you are feeling that you're in need of some Reiki healing. So I hope you all have a wonderful month of September, and I will see you guys later. Okay, so I almost forgot to let you know what crystals stood out to me for you, Capricorn, for the month of September. If you really like manifesting with the moon, or even just working with crystals in general, I really recommend you get a piece of black tourmaline. And this is going to help with feeling grounded, especially if things are really shifting for you. If you're stepping out of your comfort zone, black tourmaline is standing out to me for you guys. It might be a really good option to work with.